Is this live? It's live. Is it live? Oh, I think it's live. It's live. I don't know. Is it live? Oh, I think it's live. It's live. I don't know. Clue. Is it live? Oh, I think it's live. Started a little bit early. Is it live? Oh, I think it's live. You guys are early. Is it live? Oh, I think it's live. I might be loud. You guys are early. Is it live? Oh, I think it's live. I might be loud. Hi, y'all. Is it live? Oh, I think it's live. I might be loud. Hi, y'all. Is it live? Oh, I think it's live. I might be loud. Hi, y'all. Is it live? Oh, I think it's live. I might be loud. Hi, y'all. Is it live? Oh, I think it's live. Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. Oh, God. Hold on. Oh, dear God. Is that better? Hold on. Oh, it's myself watching myself. I'm just a dumbass bitch. It's fine. Okay. That was upsetting. I'm so sorry. Now that your ears have bled. Welcome. Hi to so many of you guys. If you see me looking over here, it's because my shot's over here. Hi, I think you need to mute the thing. Yes. Yes, I did. Congratulations, by the way. Thank you. Sounded demonic. Yeah, it happened sometimes. No, it was just I was watching myself, so it was echoing like reverb back into my computer. Congratulations, congrats. Thank you guys so much. So sorry. I promise I didn't mean to. Thank you guys for the congratulations. So if you guys are coming into this live show, I guess I should, introduce myself, I suppose. I'm Natasha. That's a loud car. Motorcycle. I'm Natasha. I do book things on this channel. You guys should know that. Just hit 10K subscribers, so we're in the 5-digit club. So, have I celebrated yet? Yes, I have. Thank you. It's awkward. Chelsea did this for her 20K like last week. She's like, it's really awkward to just talk by yourself. It really is. It's much easier when I'm just like this while Chelsea's talking or Julie's talking. Saying Ola from Nevada. Ooh, that's exciting. I wish I was in Nevada. But no, I celebrated by eating 5 cinnamon rolls and getting burgers. So it's pretty tight. solid celebration. And then obviously this live show. Those obviously if you're here, this is going to be a Q&A. So we're opening up. Me. Hi, hello. It's just me. I'm opening this up to questions, book-related questions, or just questions about my life. I don't care. I'll answer anything. I'm an open book. It really was the best way to celebrate. Oh, wow. Okay, there's so many questions. Holy fuck. I'm just kidding. Keep them going. Keep them coming. I'll always scroll back up. What book really hooked you on reading? I don't even say it was necessarily a book. Honestly, a movie, probably Matilda. Matilda, just reading the amount of books that she read, that was probably what like really hooked me. But I mean, to be honest, my mom used to like take me to libraries and we used to get like 10 books a week and it was just a thing. So kind of just got me hooked. In my early to mid 20s though, it was probably John Green that got me back into reading. I'm not gonna lie. What am I currently reading? Right now, I'm about to start. Where's that fucking book now? Sorry. I'm about to start The Meaning of Birds. That's what I'm going to start today. Julie's here. I love your face. I'm going to see your face in a month. Just a hair past a freckle, a month. I'm excited. What? Indigo Awards? No, kind of. What am I currently reading? That. What King is next? It is, again, I don't have it here because what is being prepared? No, let's see. I have a little like tracker of what Stephen King's I own and what I'm next. I have to read The Talisman. So I should be starting that soon. Come to Nevada? I would love to. I would love to. Celeste is asking, what hair dye do I use? Right now, I use Arctic Fox. That's what I use. I use a mix of like all different kinds of colors. Like I literally will put like a drop of this, a drop of that, and I will like take some sort of sample of like, I don't know, I'll see like a color of green somewhere, and then I'll literally go, I want to try to make my hair dye match that color, and then I mix it to match that color and then put it on my head. So you seem so much happier now than in your makeup days. This is true. I wouldn't say the depression has gone away. Wouldn't go that far, but it's definitely a different hobby of mine. Other than Stephen King or his sons, who is your favorite author? You want to go completely off away from horror for a second? Because I have favorite horror authors. I have a lot of different favorite authors. But I really honestly like Morgan Matson a lot. Like I realized the other day that like I just like her books. You guys will see in a summer recommendations video coming soon that I love her books. Like I just like her books a lot. So are you thinking of doing the paid chapters Indigo Awards, or do you think it's wasting money? I have no idea what that is. What are your bucket list places to visit in Europe? I have visited a few. So for my honeymoon, I went to Rome, Florence, Positano, that kind of area, Sorrento, and then up to Paris. But in terms of like Europe as a whole, I wouldn't mind getting to the UK at some point, like just London. And then Jeff really wants to go like further east into like Germany and stuff. So I've been following you since my myeyeshadowisod days. I found your channel looking up reviews on Urban Decay. Yeah. Do I still use my TBR cart? I do. It is over there. I turned, but there's an actual pile of garbage from when I cleaned my room earlier. Here, now I'll turn it a little bit. There you go. It's over there. So right now I just have, there we go. I just have shit on it. These are books that I was most nervous to read, so I just keep them there. But I haven't set up my May TBR yet. So I'm starting The Stand today, so we're reading it all of May. Yes, The Stand will take you approximately 17 years to read, so good luck. Best of luck with that, my friend. Just be warned, you will get sick when you read this book. It happens to everybody. Do I mix my hair dye with conditioner? The color is always so nice. Not typically. Unless I want it, like, for whatever reason, a pastel. Typically, I like it vibrant, so I don't mix it. But if ever I wanted, like, a peach, then I'll mix it with conditioner. I love your nails. Thank you. Thank you. What is the next dye color to come? Probably keeping green, and then probably yellow, back to orange. And then hopefully, we'll see,
peach colors for Hawaii in December. We'll see. Pravana Neon Green. Listen, I've seen Pravana Neon Green and yes. But I've never tried Pravana before, and I don't know how easy it is to get in Canada, so. What is your favorite Stephen King book that I've read so far and my least favorite? One of my last Stephen King Sundays, I talked about that, I think. It was rating them in order, and so I'm pretty sure I rated Christine, right here. Christine, High, The Stand, and Salem's Lot were my favorite. And then my least favorite was The Running Man that I've read so far. Ooh, I'm trying to... Congrats on 10K. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Most exciting book on my April TBR that I've already read? A lot of stuff for Fantasy-a-thon. There's a lot of fantasy stuff that I read this month. It's wild. And I got kind of slumpy. But my most exciting one for me to read was Senlin Ascends. Again, all my books in my other room. I don't know why they're not here. But that was a fantasy book that I was really excited for. So, any places you're excited to see in New York City while you're there for BookCon? Yeah. It's like rainbow bagels. Any cafe that has any sort of delicious looking desserts, I'm there. Just so many, I have so many restaurants saved and cafes, and like, go to this corner and look up at 4 p.m. and the sunlight is beautiful. Take your Instagram pictures there. I'm that bitch. So I have like a whole list of stuff. So at any point, anyone wants pictures at BEA or BookCon, let me know. So. Also, I will be taking 35mm the entire weekend. I'm fucking pumped. I haven't busted this sucker out in like 5 years, so I'm just real excited to shoot film. And don't look at the back of my hair. I didn't straighten the back of it. Okay. My Beeb! Hi, Chelsea! Thanks for the warning. When are you going to attempt House of Leaves again? I see all your comments, but I'm trying to read comments in order as much as I can, or questions. I'll probably try maybe August or September is when I'm feeling like House of Leavesy again, because it definitely was not the right time to read it in March last time I read it, but I'd be down for that. I'm actually not currently reading anything, but I'm about to start The Meaning of Birds tonight because this is beautiful and I want to start it. And it's also gay, and I need some gay in my life right now. Favorite book of all time? That gives me stress. Can I go get it? Fuck. This is why I need another person here. Because if I like, I need to go get stuff. Shut. Damn. God. What are you most excited for in New York? Literally, except for like seeing people. Honestly, going to El Room, that cafe. Guys, if you haven't looked at this fucking cafe in New York, God help, okay? Oh, you guys need to see this. You need to see this cafe. I stalk them religiously, and it's all I want to do other than books and meeting people and seeing people. If I can show you guys what their Instagram looks like. It's like, okay, you see these apples and lemons and stuff? Those are desserts. Okay. They have like this little fucking dessert that has like cotton candy and it looks like a cloud. Yes, please. That's all I want. I don't care that it's expensive and like whatever. I'm going to need to eat this orange. That's all. Okay. Let's see what. Oh, I heard Fantasy-a-thon. Hello. Yes, I read some things for Fantasy-a-thon. I love that you love some fantasy read this month. Yeah, I really did, actually. Like, there's I'm not gonna lie, it did put me in a slump just because I was reading like 6 books at once. And no, don't do that. I can't do it. Natasha, but am I allowed to come up to you for pictures and hugs when I see you? Absolutely, please. One thing, if you guys are going to BEA and BookCon, whatever, you guys will have to like enter my site, as I won't hear you. So I'm deaf as hell. So like you need to be in my face, and then you need to be like you. I'm like, hey. And then we'll be like, hugs, yes, always hugs with me. And then always pictures with me. I don't mind at all. Jeff is watching, by the way. Jeff is my husband, is G-Taz double. That's him. If you guys want to talk to him, you can. Where do I get my film developed? There's like 2 places in Ottawa to go. One of which is run by this like crotchety old man who is an ass. So I don't go there. I go to the other place. So. What Stephen King books are you most excited to get to? I don't know. Honestly, I read the Tommyknockers before and I really liked it. It'd be nice to go back and revisit that. But like Bag of Bones, again, don't look at the back of my hair. Misery, and then all of his newer stuff, more or less. So. Light ice and Starbucks in the winter changed my life. You are so welcome. You're so welcome. For those of you who don't know about the best Starbucks hack of all time, in the winter or when it's colder and you still get iced drinks, ask for light ice. They put less ice. Your drink is going to stay cold because it's the winter anyway, and you get more drink. So it's perfect. I'm so excited for BookCon. Me and you both, sister. So excited. When am I planning to get my tattoo? That's coming up soon, eh? In like 12 days. Yeah, 12 days. On the 10th of May is when I'm getting them. What else we got here? What book would you recommend for somebody in a reading slump? Something light, like a road trip book or like a Morgan Matson kind of like summery light vibes, just something to like boost your mood, something that you can kind of just look at and sort of space out while you read it, but then also like, you're like, oh, that was lovely. I've read 1 book now. I can read more books now. Something that you can fly through fast is typically what or honestly, graphic novels. Graphic novels are tight for slumps. What did I miss? We're just asking questions. Just keep the questions flowing. I'll answer literally anything. I do not care. Open book. Literally take your books, open it, ask a question. What's my favorite book cover that oh wait, I missed a question, sorry. Favorite bookstore in Ottawa? Other than the chain stores, like, I love supporting local, but realistically, chain stores are going to get you like, you know, your new releases on release date. For the most part, my favorite bookstore in Ottawa for used is Black Squirrel Books. They have like a coffee thing. I love those guys. Love those guys. And then the other one that I don't get to enough, I used to live downtown, I used to go there more, is Perfect Books on like Elgin Street. They're smaller, really cool, and they do this thing where like say this is a bookshelf and the book's there, they have like a little post-it note of like what that person thought about it that works there underneath. It's very like personal, and I don't know if you guys know this about me, I love seeing different people's handwriting. It's like a fucking weird thing that I like, and so it's cool. I like that. Favorite book cover that I currently own right now, honestly, this one is my favorite one that I just bought, so I'm going to give you that one for now because I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. Other than the Bachman books, so this is really fun. Just having like 2 books that go together is like a thing. It's just awesome. Jeff and Alder are going to be boyfriends for the week. That's all I want, is for them to just love each other so much. I got some fun people in this chat. Does that giant frog on my shelf have a name? It is Gary. His full name is Gary R. Trick, or Geriatric. I don't know why. If you could write a book, do you think you'd rather write a YA or an adult book? Young adult. No, wait, new adult is what I meant to say. New adult is what I prefer. I don't know. I just find like that age group between 19 and 22 is so under like developed in the book world. It's like I want people who have adult thoughts, but like, or like adult activities, like younger thoughts almost, because you're not a mature adult at 21, but you're not 17, right? So it's a weird thing. Oh, the tattoo. Are you going to film your tattoo experience? I haven't decided yet. I really want to. There's ways that I'd like to do it, but then at the same time, I think if it wasn't my first tattoo, then yes. But because it's my first one, I have my own anxieties about that, let alone adding in, is the shot good? But I mean, I don't think it's going to be, it shouldn't be any longer than like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So it's not massive. So, but yes, I'll bring water and stuff. I definitely dated some people who had like more or less like a full body tattoo. Am I participating in any upcoming readathons? Yes. Stay tuned for those. There'll be an announcement video up later today. Working Matson books. Are you I'm going to BookCon too, and my main person is Joe Hill. Yes. That's the only reason. I'm just kidding. Not the only reason why I'm going to BookCon, but like, oh, I'm willing to like wake up at 5 a.m. for Joe Hill. Very few people will I wake up at 5 a.m. for. Joe Hill is one of them. So I badly want to meet Joe Hill. It's, to me, it's as close as I can come to Stephen King. I mean, I love Joe Hill's writing as like his own self. But like, I'm one person away from Stephen King. So, hello, Jeff. Would you like to come in?
Yeah, I just come to say hi quick before I go back.
Say hi for a sec? Okay. Do you remember your dreams? If so, your weirdest dreams.
Hello.
Thanks, babe.
Where am I looking? Where's the camera?
What's that?
Oh, that's right there. Okay.
You can tell the difference between the fact that I have anti-glare glasses and you do not.
I do have anti-glare, but it's all like worn off because I keep washing.
Okay, we're going to put a pause on book-related questions. And do you want to sneak in for a sec?
Oh, am I sticking around for a bit?
Yeah,
okay.
Come in for a second.
Sure. Oh, son of a...
As he destroys my office in the process.
I'm trying to get the chair. You got wires everywhere. I'm good. Chair.
Okay. Ooh. You can't get super close.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, that's close enough. What is the best thing about being married?
I'd say probably just being able to be your absolute self with someone that you trust won't judge you for being your absolute self.
It's true. It's the fact that like at any point I can just be like there's no boundaries. There's just zero boundaries. So it's just nice to have one person in the world that you can just have absolutely no boundaries with.
And it's on an emotional level too, right? Because I can share a lot of my emotional baggage with you, and you share a lot of your emotional baggage with me.
True.
We support each other, you know.
It's true. I have not seen the Pet Sematary movie yet. I need to go see that. What's the most romantic thing that I've done for Jeff? I like to think it's our 1-year anniversary present. Mm-hmm. The 1-year anniversary present is paper, and so every month on the same date, I wrote a letter to him. And then for our anniversary, I delivered him 12 handwritten letters.
They were pretty damn cute.
It's pretty cute. How did you guys meet? We met in Art History 101. I saw a boy. I saw a boy leaning against the wall, and I went, "Oh, he's cute." And he just went, "That exam was bullshit." And I went, "Same." I like that boy. And I went, "Hey, add me on MSN," because it was 11 years ago. Book daddy.
What? Oh.
Book daddy. Are you nervous for all the nerds to overthrow Ottawa at Comic-Con in a few weeks? No. I love being on the bus actually during Comic-Con because a lot of people dress up, so you get to see people on the bus all the time. It's pretty funny. Where is the kitty? She is outside of my office. She's not allowed in this room, except she came in earlier if you were on my Twitter. Julie says, "Oh, I get to see Jeff again soon."
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Chelsea already said that you and Aldo are going to be like boyfriends by the end of the weekend.
Yeah, I got to brush up on some of my algorithms because I hear that he wants me to teach him how to solve a cube or something like that.
Oh, he's bringing a Rubik's Cube.
Oh, yeah, probably 2 or 3. No, me.
Where do I get most of my clothes? Honestly, all over the place. Anytime I see stuff that I'm like, ooh, that's a fun pattern, I get. And it's weird because I can't wear patterned clothes to work. I can't wear bright colors or patterned clothes to work. And that's all of my clothes that I enjoy are like bright colors, fun patterns. And so for work, I end up wearing like literally like basic dark sacks of fabric. And so the second that I'm out of work, I'm like, where's my freebie shirt? Where's my like all kinds of stuff? So how do I feel about Jeff's facial hair? I mean, I love the stash. I'll always love the stash. It's my favorite.
I have the stash because she won't let me
But
shave
you
the stash.
just shave the beard off. So
Yeah.
I like this level of facial hair. So I don't know. Keep that around for New York. So
Okay. Yes, boss.
Zelda looked at the chimney sweep. Her father, the vicar, wouldn't be home for hours. That's from Friends. But I don't remember the name of the book. But that's from Friends. Yeah. Have I checked out the comic book shop in town? They usually have graphic novels on sale. Yeah, I haven't been there in a long time though. But now that I'm like more into graphic novels and it's not like an intimidating thing for me, I'd like to go in and.
I used to play Magic at the comic book shop every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played Magic in a long time though.
Add me on MSN. Ola said, how does someone find themselves a book daddy though? Or a book mommy? I'm open to all the possibilities. Honestly, Twitter is not a bad spot to find either one of those things these days. I find everyone's just flirting it up on Twitter lately.
Libraries. No,
sliding
libraries.
into all y'all's
Bookstores.
DMs.
Bookstores.
Bookstores. Okay, let's we'll talk for a second. Bookstores. If I'm without him in a bookstore and I'm just perusing, the number of times that I get hit on in a bookstore is unreal. So just live in one and eventually you'll find your mate. Aldo also wants people to talk about Dungeons and Dragons or Magic the Gathering with. So there you go.
Yeah.
Jeff is...
I'm well versed in both of those topics.
So if you know any of those things, talk to Aldo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Have you ever or going to do a vlog in my blogs? I don't know what that means, but yes, I vlog, and I will be vlogging more probably. I doubt I'm going to be vlogging until New York, because I don't want to go into New York with like vlog burnout, and so I'll probably just hit the ground running like the second that we leave for New York, and then just vlog my ass off for like that whole weekend.
Be prepared for a lot of awkward shots because she's going to make me hold the camera.
I'm going to make him hold the camera. He's going to be using my 35 millimeter because I want some cute pictures of myself. So.
And I am not a good photographer.
You're not bad. You're not bad. What time is it? It is currently 3:28 p.m. So. You don't have bookstores in Venice anymore?
What?
Really? I thought there was that one that was like, there's like a boat or something in the bookstore. I remember seeing something about that. Did it get flooded, I wonder? Is there still snow on the ground there? No. Finally. It was supposed to, it did snow yesterday briefly for like 2 minutes.
There's still like chunks in like parking lots, but that's
yeah, that's true.
Because what the snow plows do is they push all of the excess snow into like a big open parking lot at like one of the grocery stores or something like that, and it gets like 3 stories high, like this giant mounds of snow, and as it melts, this layer of dirt forms over top of it, which protects it from the sun, so it just sticks around for ages. It takes
it's
forever.
Just a dirty snow pile.
It's just a big dirty snow pile
It's
that
gross.
turns into
It's really
a
gross.
like pile of mud. It's really gross.
It's nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I spelled Jeff wrong. Yeah, Jeff is a Geoff, by the way.
Yep.
But I mean, he responds to the other spelling, and then I don't correct everybody anymore because it's just.
Oh, it's just surprising the number of people that don't recognize that spelling still. I get it from time to time. People look at it and they're like, and they start trying to pronounce it like
my favorite thing that I witnessed when we were out fucking killed me. It was like, what did we say? It was like Jeff and Natasha or something like that for like our email. And I'm like Jeff with a G. And like, so he typed in, I can watch this kid type it in. He's like Geff. And I'm like, no, there's an O. He wrote Goff, like Goff. And it just fucking made me laugh so hard. And then I just didn't have the heart to correct him, so I just went, yeah, that's fine. Like, yeah, whatever, it's good. Oh, God, it makes me cry laughing like every time, though. God.
I remember one of my first bosses at my first job long ago. He's this big guy, South African with a really thick accent. His favorite word was bullshit. And he'd always be like, bullshit guy, come I show you how. Come I show you how. Your name is spelled with a G. It's Juff. Your name is Juff. And for
like, no.
forever after that, everyone in the store called me Joof. Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Bullshit guy. Your name is Joof.
Groove. I love that so much.
It was a fun time. I love that guy. He was so much fun.
What is this creepiest, scariest book that you've read that gave you goosebumps? It should be right here. It's both The Good Daughter by Karen Slaughter and the other Karen Slaughter. Pretty Girls? That sounds wrong. Pretty Things? Pretty Girls? I don't know. Will this live stream be saved? I don't know how to save it. This is my first live stream on this channel. I would assume that it's saved. I don't know. We'll find out. I will try my best. So I don't know. All the Pretty Girls. Thank you. Oh my God. Okay. All the Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter was probably the one book that like I had to put down and go ugh, at some point. So there's that. It looks like there's snow here, but it's just those petals from the trees. Oh, yeah. Oh, that like green shit. Do you do any creative writing? You think you'd be a brilliant author? What genre would you write if you wrote books and got them out there? I did try to do NaNoWriMo last year. I got like 20.
Okay, I'm gonna go back out to the yard, okay?
Oh, you going? You heading out? Okay, he's heading out. He's checked out. So
yeah, I gotta finish in the yard before the sun goes down.
He's gonna go be 57 years old and finish raking our backyard.
Yeah, before the sun goes down.
Well, it's like the one day it's not raining. So
yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta get it done. I love you guys. No.
Love you.
Love you too. How long are you gonna be?
Oh wait, last question: poutine or beaver tails?
Oh, like what is it? Is it a
showdown? Showcase showdown.
Hold on. No, what is the context of that question? Is it? Like
I have a question for the both of you: poutine or beaver tails?
Well, because I mean both, but I mean like you gotta have context there. Is it like can you only pick one? Is it like if you pick one, you can never have any of the other? Like
okay, well then I'm the context.
Because that is a difficult question.
The context is we are at a restaurant right now. The server comes over and says, "What would you like to eat?" Shut up. What would you like to eat? Poutine or beaver tails? What would you pick?
Oh, like
right now.
Poutine on a beaver tail.
Fuck off.
Like
get out of here. If someone was like a poutine, a beaver tail, which one of these, sir, would you like to purchase? This is our poutine and beaver tail restaurant. What would you like?
Okay, well,
this is all we sell.
I can buy one of each. Right?
This is what married life is like. If you're wondering, don't do it.
I have no self-control when it comes to delicious food.
Okay. Moving right along. Goodbye. Go to your Jesus Christ.
How long are you gonna be live for? I might come back in a bit.
What?
How long are you gonna be live for? I might come back in a bit.
I planned on an hour, but if it gets wicked in here, then maybe 2. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, no longer than 5, probably.
Okay.
Okay, well, that was a fun time. To answer your question, right now, a beaver tail, but oh god. Oh, Jeff, what deck do you play? He has a Magic card collection worth like more than our house, and his dad just sold like half of his collection for $150,000 or so. So I don't know anything about Magic cards. So we'll bring him back at some point. You can ask him Magic related questions because I don't know shit. Congrats on 10K. Thank you. Oh, okay. Back to the we can go back to book questions now. By the way, for me and for each other or whatever. I know I missed some from earlier, so if you guys want to put them in there that you wanted answered, go right ahead. Oh, only for life? For life? I feel like I eat enough other pastries to where I could be satisfied. Like a churro to me would satisfy my beaver tail craving because it's like kind of similar. But poutine is just fucking great. So probably poutine. I say poutine. Julie, I don't know if it's like poutine or poutine. I mean, people say it both ways here, really. Or poutine. I don't know. Whatever. I say poutine. So, whatever. Oh, for those of you who don't know what a beaver tail is, do I have a picture somewhere? Probably the easiest way to describe it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, okay. So it is basically like a slab of deep fried dough, almost like a pizza dough, but like it's a different kind of dough, like a pastry dough. And then they put, this traditional one is like slather it with butter and put cinnamon sugar on it. It's fucking delicious. An elephant ear, yes. An elephant ear is essentially a beaver tail, yes. Yeah. You can get all kinds of toppings. Like you can get like savory ones where they put like garlic butter and cheese. That's really good. Love it. Yeah, one of Jeff's magic cards is worth like $2,000 or some crazy shit. Favorite nail polish color? I don't know. I change it up all the time. I do really like the glow-in-the-dark acrylic though. That's fun. Do I still use my TBR cart and what's on it? Yes, I still use it. And right now, no books other than, if you watch one of my old videos where it was the 10 books I am scared to read, it's whatever books are left from that on there, and I'm trying to read those this year. So, is Wendy okay? Okay, Wendy is very top heavy for she's fine. She's okay. Yeah, see, she just fucking falls over. Like, she's just... Oh, there we go. Okay. Least favorite author in my least favorite book, Hot Pterodactyl Boyfriend by Alan Cumin. Feels good to get that out. A book that made you change your taste in books. Honestly, more fantasy that I read and like is changing my opinion on it. And so I just read, what was it? The Darkest Part of the Forest. And I really liked the fae in that. And so it's finding things that I like from fantasy books and then going to my friends who are heavy fantasy readers and going, recommend me something, this is what I liked about this. So right now, honestly, that's a book that's changed my taste in fantasy genre. So that's kind of fun. It's exciting. It's exciting to find things you like in something that you didn't think you liked, right? Have I read All the Bright Places? No, I have not. Let's see. If you could only pick 3 books to read for the rest of your life, which ones would you pick and why? Also, congrats on the 10K. Woo! 3 books for the rest of my life. This guy, honestly, The Stand. That's just the number one off the top of my head. Like, I would reread that because it's so long and it's just, I don't know, I like it. And probably a road trip book. I haven't decided which one yet. I would say Amy and Roger's Epic Detour, but we'll see. And then another book. I really like Nosferatu by Joe Hill. That's probably my other one. I don't know. That's so hard to answer. Back to Bookish question. Have I read Grady Hendrix's new book, We Sold Our Souls? No. And the reason is because I love Grady Hendrix. Grady Hendrix is like a comedy horror author. He wrote My Best Friend's Exorcism and Horror Store, which is like way down here. And he's funny and I really, really like it. And I'm trying to like, I don't know, save his books a little bit. It's in my cart of books that I'm scared to read because I want to love it so much. So. Have you ever done one of those, if you like that book, where you like this book? If not, would you? Yeah, I mean, I can, but like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of those readers that I read a book and then 3 months later, couldn't tell you what I read. Unless it stands out a lot to me. I'll try to go through and I'll try to like relate 2 books together. I'll try. Help me. But I'll try. Maddie asks, how much do your nails usually cost to get done? So much money? I'm just kidding. Too much. It depends. If I'm getting them freshly done, like $100, and then if I'm getting them filled, anywhere from like $60 to $80. It's fucking ridiculous. I understand. It's ridiculous. Like they're so grown out now. I don't know. Anyway. Could I recommend a domestic thriller? Yes. Shit, what was the one that I really liked? I liked Behind Her Eyes, but there's a cool twist at the end. So It's not just a straight domestic thriller. Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough, I want to say. Hot Pterodactyl is on Book Outlet. I know. I'm aware. Thank you. There's also 5 copies of it at my Value Village. So there's that. Have I ever read a book so awful it almost circled back around to great? That's a good question, Julie. Like, awful in what way? Because there's awful as in like a bad written book. No, like if it's badly written, I'm like, yeet, like it's gone to the sky. Like I don't want to ever see it again. One that was awful just in the like the way it made me feel was what's it called? There's Something About Kevin. If you guys have you heard about that book or like the movie, it's basically like a mother's look at her god awful child, and it was like so upsetting to fucking read. And then by the end of it, I liked that it was so upsetting, you know? So that's one of them. It's a little different than maybe what you asked me, Julie, but like that's one that I don't know. It kind of came back around and I liked it at the end. Most recent thing I liked on Netflix, Jeopardy. And The Office. No, I'm watching Jeopardy. No, I loved Nailed It. Like the baking show. Bravo. Many a times have I cried laughing at that show. Love that show. If you could only read 3 genres for the rest of your life, what would it be? Horror is not an option. Okay. Fine. Paranormal, thrillers, and mystery. No, I'm just kidding. Contemporary. Yeah, contemporary, magical realism, and thriller, I guess. You know, does that count? I suppose. If you get the chance, listen to the audiobook of We Sold Our Souls. Done. I'll make a note of it right now. Ow, that hurt my teeth. Audiobook. We Sold Our Souls. Perfect. Pick one. Zombies or vampires? Vampires. Have I read Louis and Louise by Julie Cohen? I have not. What's that about? Tell me. Oh, you don't know what poutine is, though. Oh, okay. I'll show you guys what poutine is. Poutine is the Canadian. It's coming out strong. Poutine is this. It is, okay, here's how I make it, in my opinion. Now, I've described this to Americans because they're like, poutine is disgusting. I'm like, no, you're doing it wrong. Okay, listen up. So, it is French fries. Now, imagine like chip truck French fries, as in they just took a potato and just cut it and then deep fried it. Yum, yum, delicious. I like it when the skins are on. It's amazing. Okay. So, you take French fries. Done. Then you take gravy. Now, the gravy is next to the top most important ingredient in this mix-up, okay? I don't want any of your, like, white, weird, shitty American gravy. I'm sorry, it's gross. I don't like it. It's nasty. Sorry. I'm coming for that gravy. I don't like it. That's not good. Okay? You need some sort of, like, heavy, rich gravy. Typically, a beef-based gravy is really good. Or if you are vegan or vegetarian or you don't eat beef, whatever, a peppercorn gravy is amazing. Okay, spicy, got a little bit of like pepperiness to it. Love it. Okay. My aunt gave me biscuits and gravy once, and I was like, "What is this?" Listen, if you love it, fine. I'm not gravy shaming you, but it's okay. Then, the number one most important thing about poutine, once you got your fries and you got your like, nom nom gravy, is you need cheese curds. Cheese curds. Not shredded cheese. Ew, gross. You canceled. Cheese curds. If you are in and around my area, it has to be Saint Albert's, or Albert if you're not French. Saint Albert's cheese curds. Welcome to my TED Talk. Then you put the fries and you put the cheese at various levels in the fries, and then you pour hot gravy on it, and then the cheese melts, and you pull a cheese curd, and it's so good, and it's like a little bit of salty, a little bit of savory, and then French fries. It's the perfect hangover food. It's the perfect, like, oh, this costs like $5 everywhere we go. Food. It's fantastic. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. Next. Hi, Aldo. Why is Jeff's mustache so glorious? His head hair migrated to his face hair, and it just went. Just kidding. I love him. I'm kidding. I love him so much. No, his dad has like an epic beard and shit, so it's in the family. Canadians are weird. $1 million question. Do you put ketchup on your poutine? Ketchup can fuck right off. I don't want ketchup on anything I own. Ever. Goodbye. See you later, ketchup. Nice knowing you. Please make a video where I make poutine. It would be so hard though, because I don't have a deep fryer. So like you can deep fry your French fries and then get your gravy and stuff. But like, yeah. You can put all sorts of toppings. Like you can, like all kinds of toppings. But that's just like basic poutine. If I could have a beard or a mustache for one day only, what would I pick? I would like a beard. I thought about it for a second. I want a beard. Do a mukbang. Is it mukbang? I don't know. Mukbang for poutine. Poutine Fest was this weekend. So I missed it. If I could only keep one book. Uno book. I don't know. I'm just gonna go back and say The Stand again. I just liked it that much. I could read it for a month straight. You and Jeff should do a mukbang on all the glorious Canadian foods we have in Ottawa. Yeah, we should. All right, we can go back to book questions, guys, if you want. It's looking like I might be here for 2 hours if you're so interested. So, took me a month to read The Stand. Yeah, that's the uncut version. It took me 26 days. It was long. If I had to burn one Stephen King book, that hurts my soul. That question cut deep. I didn't care. Oh yeah, I didn't care. No, I didn't care for the first book in the Dark Tower series, but like I acknowledge that it's getting better. It's gonna get better. Honestly, the one that Stephen King no longer publishes, which is Rage. I went out of my way to read that. I didn't finish it because I just went, no, thank you. And yeah, that's the one that I'd be like, he doesn't want it published. There's no need for it in the current like political climate. So yeah. I read the first book in the Dark Tower series. I haven't finished it. So my favorite Booktube video that I've filmed Can I be totally honest with you guys? It was one that I debated making, but I really, really loved my fall lookbook video, just because that was a little insight into my like aesthetics and like my what I like to do in the fall, and it's the most me video that exists on my channel. So that I really liked. It may not be everyone's favorite, but I really, really like that video. Have I read 11/22/63? No. Although I'm reading Stephen King in order. Although I'm going to make an exception for that one because I think I want to read that one in Hawaii. I don't know why. But I want that to be like a vacation read. So. Which Grady Hendrix book should I start with? Start with Horror Store. It's the most fun, I feel like. So that's a book. That's a fun book. Have I tried the Dark Tower graphic novels? No, but that's not a bad thing to consider. So, if I were to give Stephen King a prompt for his new book, what would that be? That's such a good question. Like, what hasn't he done? Like, what hasn't the king of horror has thought of at this point? You know? Okay, I'm gonna play on one of my own fears, which is bugs in my life. Just in and around my life, bugs in general is one I can't. No. Goodbye. I know he's touched with like graphic novel version of that, but I would love to read a Stephen King where it's a lot of bug related body horror because it would actually terrify the fuck out of me. That's why. So if I wanted something that I was genuinely going to be like, no, then then that. My next hair color, I answered that a little bit earlier, but I think I'm going to go more, like, keep it green for a while. It's definitely going to be green. Like, I'm going to do my roots at the end of the month and then dye it green again for BEA and all that stuff and be fresh. And then I'll probably go more into yellows and, like, try to get the green out. My poor hair, it needs a break. Like, I want to keep it green for as long as possible because, honestly, it needs a break. You guys can see, like, if I go like this is where my hair naturally breaks off, is that line. If you guys can see that. Yeah, there you go. And so I really should cut all of this off. I'm just not ready to do that yet. So I'm going to try to keep it as not bleach this color anymore. So we'll see. I'm currently reading book 2 and it gets much better. Yeah, that's what I've been told. And I'm not going to just push the Dark Tower series out completely. But I'm going to, I'm just going to give it a shot. So if it's not too personal, do I have any body piercings? Yes. What they are, it is secret. For King starters, what would be a good book to introduce you to him? Honestly, start with Night Shift. Night Shift. It is a collection of short stories, and typically you can find little things that you like from those short stories, and then read that, and then come ask me which book you like based on his short stories, and I can recommend you something. My 10-year-old daughter is watching and wants your hair color. She says you're so cool. Am I appropriate for 10-year-olds? That's the question. Is that crazy book with napkins and shit on it? Oh, on a TBR anytime soon. Your Mean S by J.J. Abrams. Yeah, it's on a TBR for this year, Julie. It's oh, you guys can tell I'm wearing pajama pants. Cute. That book is intense, and I don't know how to go about it. We've been here for an hour, by the way, so this is awesome. Thank you guys for sticking with me for an hour. 104 of you. I'll probably be on for maybe another hour. I'm getting warm though. That's my issue. Yeah, I want to read S by J.J. Abrams. It's just intimidates the crap out of me. That is the most intimidating book I own, by far. So like maybe I'll approach it in like July, because I feel like I'm gonna just have too many things I'm excited about post New York in June, and then like in July or August when shit like quiets down, then I might do that. Stephen King hasn't done Bigfoot. I don't think so. Not that I've read so far, but I don't know if he'd go that far though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's touched on vampires, obviously, but like, I don't know how King would go about doing Bigfoot as a cryptid, which I'd like to see it. Like, don't get me wrong. I'd read that. Book 2 in the Dark Tower series, one of the best books I've ever read. Thank you. I need to hear that. What book in my TBR are you surprised you haven't gotten to yet? Honestly, The Secret History by Donna Tartt, because I read The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt and liked it so much that I'm shocked I haven't gotten to The Secret History yet. I love it. Stephen King didn't write The Running Man. Richard Bachman wrote it. True. What's the shortest my hair has ever been? See if I can find a picture. I'll answer other questions while I deep dive into the depth of my Facebook albums. Can you please keep live showing while I clean? Yeah, I can do that just for you. Oh, 3 books to take to a deserted island, multiple authors. I feel like some sort of survival book would be beneficial. Like How to Survive a Desert Island. That one. I'd pick that one. Then probably not horror. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea. I would love a Stephen King LGBT-based horror book. Yes. Same. I would love a Natasha podcast. Oh, could you imagine me just coming into your ear holes on the reg talking about God only knows what? You guys are kind to consider the fact that, like, you would, like, no. Like, I mean, I feel like every podcast has been done. And I mean, yeah, everyone has a different voice and a different opinion on everything in the world. But, like, do you need to hear mine? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I need to find a picture of me with short hair. Hold on. Do I have a yard? I do. I have a backyard. It's not big, but it's and I don't go back there because bugs. Do I look like a person who goes into the outdoors? No. Have I read The Chalk Man? No. Lala just read it though recently. So if you guys are curious, go check out oh, the one with me and the cookie? Yeah, okay. I'm trying to find a different album. But yeah, that's true, Jeff. Hold on. Hold on. I love that Jeff is in the chat suggesting pictures. My hair is very short just before I entered into university. And I cannot for the life of me find this picture. I gotta go back 8,000 pictures. What book podcast would I recommend? I don't listen to too many because I find it gets really overwhelming, but I do like the Books in the Freezer podcast. They talk about horror, and I have gotten so many recommendations off of that, so that's fun. Okay, my hair is very short here. Oops, I got a block. Okay, my hair is very short here. I didn't like it. My hair is naturally curly and it looks cute for like one day when I cut it. And then for the rest of the days, I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. If you don't like bugs or white gravy, you'd never make it here in the deep south. I mean, that's a fair assumption. Wouldn't mind coming to visit y'all, but I don't want bugs. And I don't. Oh yeah, so here's when it was. Here's when it was straight. Cute, real cute. Did not look good when it was curly. There was one haircut, is the one that Jeff's talking about, from when I was 18. That was 12 years ago. Great. And I literally took like a leg shaving razor and just gave myself some kind of mullet. Oh, okay. I see a conspiracy theory question. Don't get me started. Don't even get me started. Is there any genre you don't like but are willing to give another chance? Always, all of them. Any of the one that I've said, I don't know if I read that. I'm willing to always give them another chance. For example, historical, no. Literary fiction, no. Classics, no. Willing to give them a shot. Probably won't enjoy myself. So, you know. Okay, guys, I literally have, like, I don't even think you understand how many profile pictures your girl has, because there's a lot. Oh, well, that one's not appropriate. Oh, that's me and the guy from Epic Mealtime. He got me really drunk once. I got stories for days. You also had the razor mullet. It was a rite of passage. Oh my god. Tell me about it. I can also have a picture with Harley. Oh. Yeah, well. Okay. I'm still going through profile pictures. What is going on? She's a wild. Look good there. She's a wild gal. Just a wild time. I'm still, like, seriously, guys, I have 12 years of profile pictures to go through. Both of these cats are dead now, and that makes me very sad. Okay, book questions. We're gonna keep it going. What did I study at university? I did a Bachelor of Fine Arts with a focus in photography, specifically darkroom photography. And then I dropped it. So, whatever. Listen, Julie, if I can bleach my hair 17 times and I still have a curl pattern, you'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. Where is that picture of me from when I was 19? I can't find it. Good God, we gotta be getting close. I've been scrolling through these for like 5 minutes now. Okay, but let's get real. Favorite conspiracy theory, guys, for a second. Listen, I have a lot that are my favorite, but the one, okay, actually, I'm not gonna even get into conspiracy theories necessarily, but my favorite Mandela effect, and the one that I'm not kidding, I have cried over because it fucks me up so bad. And I'm gonna say it like once and we'll move on. There were never 6 people in the freaking car at JFK's like whole event. Okay? There was never 6 people in that car. I can remember, I was like 19 and I studied the Zapruder, I think is how you say it, film, aka the guy that filmed the actual, he filmed it and it was in black and white. It was never HQ quality and fucking 4K. It was never that. It was always in black and white. There was always supposedly the one shot that they had, and I studied that. I studied it. I did a friggin' like whole thing about that in school, okay? Because I studied film. The fact that I went back on YouTube to look at the OG Zapruder film in black and white, and that shit is in color now, what the fuck? And I can't find the original black and white version anywhere, at least back when I looked then. I'm like, excuse me? What? I look at the footage, I'm like, how did that car get there? Who are those 2 people? The fuck? Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say. It's wrong. I don't like it. And I refuse to accept it. And the government is full of lies. Moving on. I'm upset. I am upset. We talked about how cool I looked here. Who is she? I don't know who she is. That's what I'd look like with pink hair and bangs. Who's she? Okay, I have to be getting somewhat close to pictures of me with short hair. All right, have a good one, guys. Anyone who's taken off. I'm just rambling now. We're just rambling. Do I enjoy sci-fi movies? Do you enjoy sci-fi movies and like so bad they're amazing movies with old washed up actors? Because I live for them. I really like just bad comedy movies sometimes. Like Airplane, it's horrible to watch it in 2019, but it's fucking funny, okay? It's so full of like dad puns. Also, one of my favorite movies of all time is Young Frankenstein with Gene Wilder. That movie makes me pee laughing. Just pee everywhere. I love it. Oh, here we go. We're getting close. Here it is. We found it. Jeff said that's the shortest my hair ever was. This is the picture that my profile was when Jeff met me. And he's like, that girl is hot. Do you see eyebrows? Because I'm pretty sure they don't exist. There you go. You're welcome. There you go. Okay, let's get back into... What the hell? What? Holy shit. Thanks, Sam R. Holy crap, I didn't even realize I even set that on. Well, all right. Okay. I think I will buy a new book. Damn. I need like a Twitch thing, like a you know. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Sam. That was very nice of you to do that. No one else has to. Do not feel obligated. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, okay. Julie means more like Sharknado. Love it. Absolutely. Love those. There is this 80s movie called something. Oh, what's it called? Oh, someone needs to find it for me. It's something in Hawaii. Fuck. What's it called? It's this fucking B movie from the 80s. And we watched it in an old theater where we could like throw popcorn and scream and stuff. And it was the most fun I've ever had in my life. Isn't your short hair way back during the sock monkey hat days? Yes. If you remember me from those days, yes, my hair was short then. Hard ticket to Hawaii. Thank you. Okay, you guys need to watch Hard Ticket to Hawaii. Oh my god, that movie is so funny. So funny. At some point, guys, I'm spoiling this movie from the 80s. Okay, a snake comes out of a toilet. Okay? And you should have seen, like, we're talking a theater full of like 200 of my friends, and we were losing our shit. It was one of my favorite memories of my entire life. I also watched, oh my god, Ferris Bueller's Day Off in a theater where we could like throw stuff and yell at the screen. And at one point, all of us got up on the stage during the twist and shout scene. And we all performed it up on the stage in a theater of nothing but my friends. And I got goosebumps because in that moment, I was filming it. I don't know where the clip is. I have it somewhere on my computer. I was filming it, and there's a clip of me saying something along the lines of like, I have goosebumps. This is a life moment. And I get goosebumps thinking about it now because I look back and I go, that 1 second was just such a like perfect thing in my like 20s. It was bizarre. We broke the stage out of theater. Okay, anyway. Favorite book to movie King adaptation? I don't know. I like Salem's Lot. It's really fucking hilarious if you watch that. Young Frankenstein is like so good. My favorite movies. Ghost Shark, Hulk Hogan. Oh man, Ghost Shark. Oh, I want to watch that. That sounds amazing. Rocky Horror. I've seen Rocky Horror somewhere around 418 times in my life. Something like that. Rocky Horror. Probably #1 favorite movie of all time. Love Rocky Horror. Listen. Hard Ticket to Hawaii may have 17% on Rotten Tomatoes, but it has 100% in my heart. So, 3-headed shark attack. That sounds amazing. I love that. I'd love to see you review some movie adaptations. I do, in fact, know that Stephen King did not like the Shining movie. Yes, I do. To be fair, though, anybody who knew what was going on during the filming of that movie, like insider scoop, probably did not care for that movie. I appreciate it as a work of art and as an attempt to do The Shining justice, and because of the actual horror that Shelley Duvall went through, but I want to I want a B-list Sharknado style watch along live Twitter party. Yes. How do we make that happen, Julie? Because like, oh man, I'd be so into that. So into that. That'd be fun. Oh fuck, hard ticket to Hawaii though. At some point, I can't even say it, it's so stupid. They take a frisbee and it has razor blades on the outside, and they chuck this razor blade frisbee and it like gets stuck in this guy's neck and he's like on the beat. It's perfect. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. So funny. I love it. Oh my god. Just make a hashtag and run with it. Yeah, let's do it. Take that, please, and run with it. I'd be very into that. Oh man. My least favorite King book is probably, like, right now that I've read was The Running Man. I just didn't care for it. It was still like a 3, but oh well, and I didn't like the first book in the Dark Tower series. I gave it a 2 because I thought it was trash. But I realized that like I need to read more of the series and then maybe I like it more. Well, we'll see. Oh, who's my favorite cryptid? Definitely Bigfoot. Although I'm very into the Chupacabra. Seeing as your name is Moth's mom, I fuck real hard with the Mothman, so there's that. I've heard Elevation was not good, but I don't know. I also like tend to like books that a lot of people don't like. We'll see. Yeah, you like. I'm not kidding. Everyone here needs to watch Hard Ticket to Hawaii. Can I take you out for coffee sometime? I would appreciate coffee, Alan, but my husband probably wouldn't care for that. But thank you. The first Dark Tower is crap. Can I mention other books? Yes, absolutely. You guys want ask me about other books other than Stephen King. Go for it. Ask me about anything. Yeah, there's no harm in trying. I don't want to say I get like hit on all the time at work, but it happens. And I always tell people there's no harm in trying. You need to put yourself out there sometimes. And I appreciate that. Have I ever read Enemy of the State? No, I have not. My favorite contemporary? Hard hitting or like feel good? Oh, we'll just move to Joe Hill. Okay. Favorite contemporary books. Oh god, so many, guys. Here's 2 of them. Dress Codes for Small Towns by Courtney Stevens. Anger is a Gift by Marcus Sherrill. Those 2. Feel good contemporary. I like road trip books. So Amy and Roger's Epic Detour. Also, The Geography of Lost Things by Jessica Brody is quite good for a road trip book. Joe Hill books. All the ones I've read. Nosferatu was amazing. Favorite horror book not by King or Joe Hill? Probably a tie between Horror Store and what can I think? My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. I really liked. Also, anything by Junji Ito is insane. Oops. That's all of the stuff. So like Tomi, probably Uzumaki. This is horror manga, and I'll give you like just It's the inside scoop of this one was probably my favorite. It's a town obsessed with spirals, and you don't think that can get like fucked up. Boy, can it. So this is amazing horror book. So put that there for now. Just Coach for Small Towns cover is amazing. Have I covered if I'm going to do geriatric-a-thon or elder-a-thon? I want to this year. I'm waiting. Just waiting. So keep your like Novembers open maybe. I have some planning to do for it, and I just don't want it to take away from other things I'm doing throughout the year. So what Joe Hill book would I recommend? I've been reading to read his books for a while, but don't know where to start. I would start with I'd start with Strange Weather. It's just right here. I'd start with Strange Weather. This is 4 novellas, and it gives you a good look at his writing. But honestly, I'd say Strange Weather, Nosferatu. Why? You're throwing money at me. Thank you so much for support. I really appreciate that. I can't get this book back up here. I'm stressed. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sam. I mean, it's so nice. We've obsessed with you since the 200s. Much deserved success. Thank you. Thank you, Cammie. I really appreciate that. My girlfriend left me this month. Do you have any advice? Not sure if I should go on the rebound with lots of ladies or try to get back in with her. I still love her. I think take some time to heal yourself first in whatever that means. So if you've been putting off hobbies or putting off meeting up with friends, go do that. Take some time for yourself, some self-care. Really reflect on your relationship in general, what you think the faults were. Allow yourself to open up and consider the things that you've done wrong. It's not easy, but it's good once you've given the relationship a little bit of time to go, maybe I did something wrong here. How can I improve on myself? And then do that. I wouldn't put your time and energy into other people. It can result in those people getting hurt and yourself getting hurt more. But I would focus on yourself. And then, you know, if it's meant to happen with that other person, then it's meant to happen with that person. That's my advice. What is this about? This is a book podcast, not podcast, a book related live show. Favorite Morgan Matson book? Spell check books. Yeah, no, I think that's properly spelled. I like Amy and Roger's Epic Detour. I like, oh my God, what's it called? Since You've Been Gone is like another sort of summery teenager like list kind of book. I really quite like that one. There's her recent one. I don't know where I put it. I think it's down there. All of them are good though. I've liked all of her books so far that I've read. I want to read My Best Friend's Exorcism soon, but I'm a huge chicken. How scary would you say it is? It's not that scary. It's more, if you're used to the sort of culture behind exorcisms, then you'd be pretty blasé about like what happens. I wouldn't say it's scary. There is one sort of like graphic scene in particular that is upsetting, but I think it'd be okay. Uzumaki's on my May TBR. It's good. It's fucked up, but it's good. Oh yeah, there's Smashed. Yeah, this one. I just bought it actually. Oops. I forget that they go that way. Ooh, that is. She's having a tough day. Why can't I grab this? That's the new one. So I've yet to read it. That's his brand new one, so I'm very excited. I'm a horror fan and didn't find it scary. Just gets funny, sad, nostalgic. Yes. It was a horror book that I laughed and cried at. That was horror. My Best Friend's Exorcism. Do you watch Amelia Fart? Yes. Yes, I do. Oh, really? With Joe Hill, start from the beginning. If you read a lot of King, he's added in some Easter eggs. Yes, that is true. I've noticed there are some like very like Easter eggy kind of things in there. I'm going to try to string away from Stephen King conversations because that's been the bulk of my thing right now. So any other book related questions, happy to answer right now. But my favorite King right now, The Stand and Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot because it's nice and slow burn. The Stand because it's slow burn and you really get to connect with the characters. So. Did I ever end up finishing Daisy Jones in the 6? Yes. I listened to it on audiobook while reading the physical book and loved it. I recommend it, actually. I really do. They don't ever tell you look like Rachel Berry. I don't know who that is. But sure, I'll accept it. Actually, book I'm currently reading. I am currently reading Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. I forgot I started it last night. Yeah, I'm like 50 pages in and I think it's really interesting. I'm excited to see where it goes. Because I know Chelsea said she really liked it. And typically if Chelsea really likes a book, I'll like it. What age were you when you wrote your first book? I have a book called Natasha Goes to the Circus that I wrote when I was 6. It's a poppin' bestseller. I'm just saying. Grady Hendrix, start with Horror Store because it's going to give you an idea of his writing style and his level of comedy. Favorite TV show? Probably The Office. Yeah, probably The Office, honestly. Thoughts on Donald Trump? None today. I haven't thought of him today. Thank you. What are some things that you're loving in fantasy books? One, I realized I like fae. So that's cool. I just like that. And I don't know, I like whimsiness. And so I wouldn't say I necessarily like fantastic. Okay, what I have issues with is fantastical worlds where the magic system is different than ours. So like if they play with anything that like I hold true is about, like, you know what I mean, as a human, like gravity, if they're playing with like gravity or like, you know, oh, this person can float, I'm a little lost. I'm like, okay. But if it's something where it's like these people coexist in our world, but it's also like fantasy based, or like there's like maybe a portal or something where it goes like half in the world, half in their fantasy world, then I have an easier time digesting that. So what is the author of the horror book you recommend? Junji Ito? Is that the one I recommended? There it is. Junji Ito? I think that's what I said. Or Grady Hendrix, I'm not sure. Have I read Saw Kill Girls? What were your thoughts? I did read Saw Kill Girls. It is right here. I didn't like it. I did not care for that book that much. It lost me. I don't know. I might want to reread it, to be honest. How do I find the G-spot? I mean, there's ways. But Google is your friend with that one, Alan. Is the cat in the photo yours? Yes. Yes. Yes, it is. Favorite elderly main character in books? Yeah. I have quite a few. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Come back to me with that one. I'd have to actually stop and think. Oh, I know. One is the dad in A Heart in the Body in the World. Or not the dad, the grandfather in that book. My current favorite Starbucks drink is a black tea lemonade sub raspberry light ice. Currently, I prefer YA fantasy. Just because I need my fantasy, not that YA fantasy always dumbs things down. I don't mean it like that. It's easier for me to wrap my head around. Least favorite Stephen King book so far? I've answered that a couple times. It's The Running Man and the first book in the Dark Tower series. Yeah, it wasn't what I wanted it to be either. Like, I appreciate the things that people liked about Sawkill Girls, but I was lost. Thoughts on the pyramids? Here we go. Do you really think they were man-made, or do you think it was aliens for transmitting signals? I don't know if it was like transmitting signals, but in general, I have thoughts on the pyramids. I'm a conspiracy theorist, like true and true. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I typically will think, I don't know, the pyramids seems a little too good to be true. And it's like weird little things about the pyramids. Like, I believe that the slavery of the people at the time probably made the pyramids. However, like, it's little things like, why do all the things align? If you look at this one doorway at a certain time in the year, all the planets align. I'm like, okay, that's fucking, really? You know? Like, that's the kind of thing where I go, I don't know about that, you know? Need to leave for family dinner. Bye, Julie. I'm not going to be on for too much longer, probably for another 20 minutes anyway, but have a good dinner, and I will see you so soon, and it's going to be amazing. And I get to sleep so close to you. Bye, Julie. Into the Drowning Deep. Into the Drowning Deep. And I feel like I read that. I'm thinking of The Wicked Deep, which I've read. But I don't know, have I read? Into the Drowning Deep, Maya Grant. No, that is on my possible TBR for May. Hi, Paisley. I'm Natasha. I talk about books here. Favorite paranormal story? I don't have too many of those either. I'd have to go through my Goodreads. What is my current most unpopular opinion on book or bookish things? I don't know if I'm like that, like, unpopular in my opinions. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. I tend to go with, I don't want to say I tend to go with the majority, but for the most part. What are my opinions on fan fiction or web novels? Well, one, I think they're all valid. Like, if it comes down to like validity of like, oh, is this a book? Yeah, of course, someone wrote it. And I think if it's something that you want to do, go for it. It's not something that I personally read, but yeah. Do I believe in ghost? Yes, absolutely. Ghosts are tight. When is BookCon? BookCon is the 1st and 2nd of June. BEA is the 29th, 30th, and 31st of May. I'm going to all of them. I will be in New York from Tuesday the 28th until Sunday, June 2nd. I just got here. I love your videos and I want to be your best friend. Thank you. Welcome. Scoop you in. Thoughts on the current Twitter mess? I don't think any more attention necessarily needs to be brought to it that already hasn't been said on Twitter, that I personally haven't already said on Twitter. That being said, though, homophobia is never going to fucking fly on my personal booktube and my personal community. So if you are, goodbye, blocked, see you never, hope I never hear or see your face ever again. And if my name ever comes out your mouth, then we have issues. Thank you. Do I watch Peter Likes Books? I think I watched Peter in his like tea spilling version. But I don't think I've watched his book channel in a minute. I've watched parts of his videos, but I'm not subscribed. Neil Gaiman does write some messed up stuff. I hope you have fun. I plan on it. I will vlog, so hopefully you guys see it. Would you rather fight 10 dog-sized T-Rexes or 10 T-Rex-sized spiders? Oh. Well, spiders are never part of my life. So any option where it's not a spider is the one I'm going to go for. Graphic novel recommendations, Saga. It's the Saga series. Also, if you can handle like messed up horror, Junji Ito stuff is amazing. What else do I have over here? I Hate Fairyland is really good. So that's fun. I really appreciate your thoughts and stance on the Twitter mess. Anyway, gotta go. Have a lovely rest of your day. Have a good day, my friend. Sorry, I don't want to get too into that whole mess, but I think everything that everyone needs to say has basically been said at this point. Childhood books that you loved. The Berenstain Bear books. Messed pretty hard with those. Also, what was it? I was really into young teen love stories. I actually do. And I really liked Dr. Dolittle before I realized that that book was racist. As an adult, I'm like, eh. But it's not why I liked it. I liked the talking animal part of it. That's, you know, not the racist part of it. So I don't know what that means. Will you be watching Nosferatu show this summer? I don't have the platform that it's being broadcast on, but I will try my best to watch it, yes. Do I have any personal ghost stories? Yes. Yes, I do. One that I am equating to my own grief. Like, I believe that the brain probably, you know, like creates the majority of our ghost experiences and our paranormal experiences is something that is unexplained within the human brain. And so I full on woke up one night, saw my grandmother who had passed a month before in my apartment, went, "Hey grandma, what's up? I'm going to go get some orange juice." Came back from the orange juice. She was still there. I felt very comforted and like lovely and like, you know, warm. I didn't feel freaked out that like my dead grandmother was chilling, but you know, I definitely had in my mind at the time, is she there? And then I'm like, oh yeah, no, she's there. And then I went back to bed and that was that. And so can I explain that? Not really. Do I attribute that to possibly just my own brain manifesting itself, you know, from grief? I needed to see her in that moment, probably. But also, like, other people might be like, I saw my ghost grandma. And so depending on the day, I saw my ghost grandma, or like my brain helped me in that moment. So, Hi, Kayla. You came in at a weird time. Talking about my ghost experiences, you know. Name a few booktubers you watch. Okay. Books and Lala over there is one of them. she's Books and Lala, Chelsea, Darling Reads, Pages and Pen, Julie. Literally, just go on my videos. Maddie, Book Pusher. Like I read a lot of people. I watch a lot of Booktube. Okay, that's just a few of them off the top of my head. Dylan, hi Dylan. Dylan is another booktuber I watch. So I've been on here for a hot minute. So you guys coming in. You're coming in an hour and some in. Chelsea, of course. Of course. Yeah, no, that was one, like, you know, ghost experience that I can't fully explain that. So there was another time. Okay, this is my second one, and as if the ghost grandma didn't sound like unbelievable enough, no one believes me on this, and that's fine, because I fucking saw it, and I wasn't high, I wasn't under the influence, and I full on just cannot explain this. So I was in my old apartment, and I had carpeted floors, and don't ask, I had just done groceries, okay? And you know how sometimes when, like, you put all the things that need to go in the fridge, but you leave, like, a bag or two of random stuff. So, like, it was, like, cereal or, like, I don't know, oatmeal pack or something, you know what I mean? Like, stuff that needs to go in the pantry. Boxes and stuff. We're going to get into this. So, cool story. I lived in an apartment. I thought I saw stuff too. Go to hell. So, no, I'm kidding. So, I had a box of Fruit Loops on the floor. And it was, like, you know how a box of cereal looks? Like, say it's, you know, box like that side, a little wider, whatever. So this box of cereal was like this on its side, sitting up like that. And this box of fucking Fruit Loops, I almost said Cheerios, it's Fruit Loops. Box of Fruit Loops moved about 3 feet across my floor. Carpeted floor. And I freaked the fuck out. Okay? Freaked out. I was like, what the? Get up, immediately grab the haunted box of Fruit Loops. Okay? Went. There's nothing in the box. It's a sealed box of Fruit Loops that I bought like 2 hours ago. Okay? It's not. No, it wasn't, Kayla. It wasn't. Trust me. I opened the box. Everything's sealed in there. Nothing is open. Like, I thought too. I was like, there's something in the fucking box. Nothing. It's carpet floor. Like, I'm talking like there's resistance on this floor. Like, you can't just slide stuff over. There's resistance. And this friggin' box of Fruit Loops went 3 feet down the freaking floor. Okay, I don't understand it. To this day, I'm like, I don't get it. Lift it up. Don't understand. There wasn't a rat. There wasn't fucking anything in there. Yeah, you think I ate those Fruit Loops? Heck no, I didn't. I was like a poor art student, and I took that box of friggin' Fruit Loops and I chucked them into the dumpster and went, not today, Satan. See you never, and moved on with my life. To this day, can't explain it. My friends think I'm fucking crazy with that one. I don't know. Listen. I don't know. That one as well. Have I ever read any gothic horror like Shirley Jackson or Laura Purcell? I took a horror fiction class in university. And so I read like a bunch of horror classics, Dracula, Frankenstein, Shirley Jackson, like, you know, stuff like that, and wrote a variety of essays on them. So, yes. I need to ask, if I were to leave a comment on an old video of yours, would you get it through a message notified, or do you have to check your old videos over? No, there's an option in YouTube where like the most recent comment is shown. First story I've heard about haunted Fruit Loops. I can't explain it. Okay, it makes no sense. I've explained this to like all the people I know have heard this story. Like, no one can explain it to me. They're like, was there an earthquake? I'm like, not that I know of. Were you drunk? No, I wasn't. Like, I've went through the list of things. You're like, there's something in the box. No, there wasn't. I opened it up. I like forget. Like, no, there was nothing in that box. I don't know. Nothing else moved. I can't. No, and it's not that. It's not that I'm sticking with my story. I'm telling you visually what I saw, and it doesn't make sense. Like, I'm sure, you know, somehow there's like some like stars align and there was like a weird gust of wind and it moved. I don't know. That's not what I saw with my eyes. They're haunted Fruit Loops. Thank you. I barely eat Fruit Loops since. Like, okay, I've been here too long. I've been live too long. I'm talking about haunted Fruit Loops. Let's bring it back for books. Any book-related questions for the last 10 minutes I'm on here? I've lost 40 people in this live show by talking about haunted Fruit Loops, so it's time to wrap things up. Favorite magical realism? Any Sean David Hutchinson book. Honestly, I really, really liked Right Now. I don't go on. I just got on. Don't wrap it up. I've been here for an hour and 51 minutes. It's been a minute. Favorite magical realism? Yeah. What's the most recent one? It was so long. What was that book? The Past and Other Things That Should Stay Buried. That one. I also really liked the Something of Elena Mendoza. That was really fun too. Do I prefer vampires or shapeshifters? Shapeshifters scare me more, but vampires probably still. Last book that truly scared me. Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. Last book that made you cry. I cried recently. Oh, what book made me cry? Why can't I think of any books that I've read ever? Does that happen to everybody? Where you go, what are books that I've read? It's what I do for my hobby, but I couldn't tell you one book that I've read in the last fucking 2 years. Let's see. Go to my Goodreads for a hot sec. Oh, I cried reading The Nowhere Girls. There you go. It's probably the last book that I read that made me cry. What do you think about signed books and collecting them? I've like slowly just stumbled across signed books. Like I've gone to events and had books signed. I think it's cool to collect them. Like if that's something you want to do, go for it. I think it's neat. Like I would love like a signed Stephen King. Like I would pee like and cherish it to my being for the rest of my life. I'm hoping to get something signed by Joe Hill at BEA in BookCon. Please, for the love of God, make it happen. The first book to scare me, I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Have you anything by Anna Stevens? No, I'm not. I have a couple of Karen Slaughter books, but I'm afraid to try them. I'm not sure if I can handle what I'm told is pretty graphic violence. Yes, it is graphic violence. Yes, it is. So, I'm stuffy in my face hole today. Did Forever Interrupted make you cry? Yes. Sure did. Do you watch Game of Thrones? And if so, which person do you want to not die tonight? I watched Game of Thrones for like 6 seasons and then I stopped. And then I now Wikipedia all the rest of the episodes and watch clips as I feel needed. And I'm 100%, if you need somebody to spoil, you're like, hey, I want to spoil somebody, DM me. I don't care, because I'm not going to watch them probably. And I don't mind watching something knowing what happened. It's also, though, I should have you know, one of the reasons why I did this live show at 3 p.m. and not like 8 tonight. So you're welcome, Game of Thrones watchers. Oh, Joe Hill will sign everything? For real? For real, though? For real? Because I kind of want to do something nice for a friend of mine and get something signed. So, tight. I'm excited for that. What's the most graphic, disturbing book you read? The Good Daughter by Karen Slaughter and the other one by Karen Slaughter. What the hell is its name? Ugh. I can't find it. Don't look at the back of my hair. I haven't straightened the back of my head. I can't find it. That other one by Karen Slaughter. An underrated, underhyped book recommendation? Yes. This one. Erotic Stories by Punjabi Widows is so good. I liked it a lot. I don't think a lot of people talk about it. That's one. I'm going to wrap this up in another 4 minutes, guys. So if you want your question answered, I'll lightning round them. Favorite place to read? In the bathtub. Yeah. Yeah. Need to read The Killing November by Adriana Mather. Okay. Why did I dye my hair green? I think it's cool. It's okay if you don't. I do, my friend. Current read. I'm currently reading the Hank Green book. That one. And I'm going to start The Meaning of Birds tonight. When you meet Joe Hill, what will you tell him? I'll probably say something like, okay, woo, chill, Natasha, breathe. I'm sweating a lot, so I really I like you. Here's my books. That's what it'll sound like. So hope he's cool for that, because that's what it's going to be. It's not going to be. It's not going to be eloquent. Please have someone film you meeting him. I will do my damnedest. But like realistically, I'll probably be like, oh my god, I love how your work. It'll be so stupid. Like I would love to have a, hi Joe Hill. These are the proper things I would like to tell you. Your book, blah blah, pleased me greatly. Like, what do you say? Like, what do you say to anybody ever? How do conversations work? Help me. Okay. Yeah, we saw him here in the UK for Strange Weather. Yeah, it is a good book. And there are people with his entire back catalog, including comments. Such a great guy, sold me and all his entire work. That's awesome. That's really nice. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh, so good. Thank you for having the guts to write a novel. Trying. Maybe someday. I love you and thanks for the rec. Congratulations again. Thank you guys. I want to thank you guys all for coming and watching and hanging out. I will continue the Dark Tower series. Don't you worry. Yeah. I'm going to go, though, probably shortly. I want to thank you guys all for coming and watching and hanging out and asking fun questions. I will definitely do one of these again soon. I don't know when. Maybe I'll make this. I don't want to make any promises, but maybe I'll make this like a, maybe once a month I'll pop on and talk about some stuff. Maybe, I don't know, maybe longer than that. Thanks for that awesome goodbye there. Hilarious, good stuff. And congrats. Oh, that's fucking funny. Congrats on the subs and doing a live video. You're awesome. Thank you. I really seriously appreciate it. All your support, everything, watching my videos, commenting, all kinds of stuff. I really big thank you to you guys. 10K is not me. I don't have 99,000. No, you know what I mean? I'm not the person who's making up 10K. Okay. So anyway. Thank you. Thank you all for coming and hanging out, chatting, shooting the shit. And yeah, I will talk to all you guys soon. Stay tuned for a video coming up tonight, probably another one tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Yeah, have a good night, guys. I will see you later. I don't know how to end this. There's that. No one tells you how to end these. Great. Hi, guys. I'm here forever. I don't know how to end it. Okay. But for real, goodbye.